Wills is a treasure box for the city of Philadelphia.
Ophthalmology is the best career in all of medicine.
The eye is just a fascinating organ.
You go all the way and just kind of sit there and inject.
We're able to impact patients' lives in a profound way.
So we'll do anything we can to save the sight.
We're quite literally standing on the shoulders of the giants who came before us.
1, 2, done.
The residency training program is kind of the heartbeat of the building.
I think it's the best in the country.
You feel like you've kind of been on the front lines and trenches.
I once diagnosed a brain tumor doing an ophthalmology workup.
Being a doctor here at Wills is life-changing.
And at the very end of the day, what we're doing here is saving sight.
I'm a Wills Eye physician.
I am Wills Eye.
I am Wills Eye.
And I am proud of it.
You just got to stare right at me. You got to kind of get in there.
The Wills Residency and Fellowship programs are the busiest and best surgical overall training programs.
We are truly treating the whole patient.
The preparation here is unequaled anywhere in the world.
And our array of cases that we see here vary from simple to very complex.
You get world-famous people teaching you.
And it goes through the lens and hits the back surface.
We actually have kind of a relatively larger residency program with 8 residents per year.
Most classes who come through Wills form a lifelong bond because you rely on each other.
Make a circular opening in the front.
And I find that that's when we grow the most.
The sheer numbers at Wills are staggering. These are the hardest working residents and fellows in the country. And the payoff from that is the huge volume of work that they do and the incredible experience medically, surgically, and interpersonally over the course of their time here.
A typical day in the operating room here, we have multiple specialists working on some of the toughest eye problems out there.
We have the best equipment, the best OR teams, the best OR staffs.
Let me find out.
You get exposed to so many different styles, so many different techniques, that you will have a tool belt that is more extensive than you can find anywhere else.
You could spend one day in cornea and see all different types of corneal surgery that you might need an entire residency to see. 3 years versus 1 day.
Take the cornea off, take the cataract out, clean up the scar tissue.
When I have residents in clinic with me, they go through 1 day of clinic with me and they see what would take a lifetime in practice to see. I always give them little cliff notes and pearls, and then we fly to the next room.
This morning we had 2 add-on cases, both of which were retinal detachment repairs. Call is busy, but I think that's one of the attributes of the program. Both the residency and the fellowship has a lot of coverage.
As an ophthalmologist, we're taught to think fast and do fast, especially trauma and emergencies.
The value of working in the Wills emergency room is unparalleled.
And it's just such a unique thing that Wills Eye has to offer.
My name's Dr. Obaid. I'm one of the residents here at Wills Eye.
So it's Sunday morning in the ER, and it's already really busy. You never know really what's walking through the door.
My eye is just getting progressively worse. I'm also afraid it's going to spread into the other eye and I won't be able to see it all.
We see a lot of trauma here that comes to us from outside hospitals.
It's all geared about, having you learn from each and every encounter.
But he didn't have it in the other eye.
Yeah, just the left.
Yeah.
I left Wills Eye having done a very large number of ruptured globes, and when I went into fellowship, my attendings would oftentimes be like, you must have seen this at some point in the Wills Eye ER, like, can you come take a look at, X, Y, or Z? So to have them ask your opinion on something as a fellow was really unique and interesting.
One of the great things I love about the people who come through our programs is the diversity and incredible backgrounds that they bring to Wills.
Great job.
It's extremely important to have well-trained ophthalmologists of a diverse background to be able to go back out into the community and see somebody that looks like them.
The Wills culture, it's a very warm culture.
When I interviewed at Wills Eye, I loved it from the beginning. Felt like a family. All the residents were happy.
The residents, I find, are happy because of the fact that they understand that foundation that's being built.
I think one of the best things about being at Wills Eye as a resident is really exemplified in our chief rounds.
Chief's rounds are the Wills version of grand rounds.
It shows how it's more of a diffuse problem.
It's where the residents will present a mystery case. You're posing questions to the experts in the field, and it truly gives you this whole, different landscape of growth that you wouldn't otherwise have.
The Most Wet Lab here at Wills is an amazing resource.
The Most Lab is that in-between between watching something and doing something, and having a state-of-the-art microscopes that mimics exactly what you're going to do.
It's really, in all honesty, it's the best way to learn surgery.
Philadelphia is a truly amazing place.
Philly, to me, is where our family started. I met my wife here. We were married on Broad Street, and we have 2 children now. It's really been a lot of fun.
Wills is a go-to place for every clinical trial.
We've trained people who are chiefs at major institutions in America and abroad.
When Wills trainees get out into the real world, they are ready to rock.
The choice is clear.
The choice is Wills Eye.
We'd love to have you join our team.